50% of marriages in the United States will end up in a divorce. Let that sink in. 50% of marriages in the United States will end up in a divorce. That make you think, why people even get married? Half of these people are going to be divorced. You see some of these weddings too, man. Like, they spend a lot of money. Everybody wearing the same color clothes. The venue, the hall that they rented. The tables all decorated. And the little kids even coming in tuxedos and dresses. They spend a lot of money because they happy and they getting married. Plus the rings. Don't forget about adding in the rings. Because they happy and they want to get married. They want to be together. For me, it's a waste of time. Or my marriage end up in divorce. I ain't mad because I didn't spend $10,000 on my marriage. I might have spent about a 500 to 1,000. No, I probably spent about 2,500 at the most. You got to add in the ring. Maybe women don't take the little bitty rings, but anyway, I probably spent about 2,500, 2,000 at the most. And I know somebody probably said, "Oh, cause you cheap." No, not cause I'm cheap. I ain't mad when a marriage don't work out. I done spend 10, 20,000 on everything. Some people spent money on a marriage, on a ring, and they divorce before they pay off everything that they spent. Like before they pay off the ring, before they pay off, all the taking pictures and stuff like that. That's just amazing. The marriage is over before you can pay off all the stuff you spent for the marriage, if you know what I'm saying. But nothing is perfect out here. And we need not to look at life that way. Just because you got with somebody don't mean you and them gonna be together forever. I wish it was that way, but it's not that way. I'm to the point in my life where if something go wrong, the relationship go wrong, then it's whatever with me. It's not saying like I don't care. I do care, but like I said, some relationships go bad. You've been there before. Why you mad? This is part of American culture. I wish to stay with one person forever, but it don't work like that. Somebody might wake up one day with a change of heart, you know. So number one, lack of commitment. You gotta have commitment in a relationship. You gotta be committed to it for it to grow, for it to develop where it needs to develop to, so you can last a long time. Without commitment, that relationship might as well be on a clock that's going backwards. Might as well be on the countdown, because it's gonna count down, and it's gonna get to the point where there's no more. It was beautiful in the beginning, but it went backwards, and you can't even fix it. Y'all probably can't even stand each other. Number two, too much arguing. Too much arguing. Most of the time, people argue over some of the craziest stuff. They argue over somebody forgot to pay the light bill, or they couldn't pay the light bill. The light got turned off. He blamed her for getting her hair done. She blamed him for going to the barber shop getting his hair cut every week. Back and forth. Marriage is a team thing. It's on both of y'all. You can't look at the other person unless you gave the other person the money and they didn't go pay it. But you really can't just look at the other person and put it on them. It's on both of y'all. That's why the lights ain't on. Both of y'all need to be responsible. Number three, infidelity, cheating. Cheating is always a deal breaker. It's always going to most likely cause a divorce. Even some women choose to be strong and stay when they know their man cheating. But guess what? They never forgot that he cheated. And so they walking around with that little hurt in them. They love you enough to stay and try to work it out. But you have to be cautious that, yeah, she let it go, but she ain't forget it. That little problem can activate in her at any moment and cause her to start cutting up on you. But guys, don't see it like that. Sometimes think everything cool and they go back to cheating again. Or sometimes the female think everything cool, she go back to cheating again. But infidelity will definitely cause a marriage to break up. And you got strong women that, for, well, strong women from the olden days. These older women, 60s and 50s and 70s. I'm sure they got stories of their husband cheating, but they still there with him. He can be in a nursing home. He can be next to her in the house in a wheelchair. That lady's still there with him. Wish our community still had that type of camaraderie, where me and a woman stay together like that no matter what. But I believe that's gone. But, if there's a woman out there that's like that, stick with our man no matter what, hey, I congratulate you. If there's a man out there, stick with his woman no matter what, I congratulate you. That's hard to do. It's even hard for me to do. I don't even look at a woman saying, you gonna cheat on me? Okay, I got you. I got you. There go the dough over there. But anyways, number 4, marrying too young. Getting married young is like two trains crashing into each other. You both think you know what you're doing. As a mother say, y'all think y'all grown, but you don't know too much. You know what your mama and daddy taught you, what the household you came from. You know a little something, but sometimes you don't know enough. One person wants to run everything. The other person wants to run everything also. Now y'all bumping heads. So one person don't know how to tone it down while the other person take the lead. You got to learn all this stuff in the relationship. You can't just say, ooh, I want to be with him or I want to be with her and don't know how to coexist together. Put it like that. Number 5, unrealistic expectation. You have unrealistic expectation. You have expectations that don't even make sense sometimes. You get married and you expect your man to have this fabulous job and drive this nice truck and have all this money. But what if you get married and your man pay a bunch of child support? Now his check cut in half. Or he get fired and laid off. Now it's all mainly on you. Now what? So you have unrealistic expectations. Of course, a man's supposed to work and hold it down and help out in the house or pay majority of the bill, stuff like that. I understand. The woman need to do her half too. I don't want to finish and pay all the bills and the woman don't do that. No, you benefiting in here like I'm benefiting. You need to pay something too. But sometimes life don't go the way it's planned. You have to stick in there no matter what. Get it done and make the relationship grow. And that's the best we can do out here. Just give it up quickly. The man gets sick and you want to leave him, or the lady gets sick, you want to leave her. You have unrealistic expectations. Always expect the unexpected. Always prepare for the worst. You can have the best, but the worst will come one day. And you have to have what it takes to make it through. Number 6, lack of equality. Now, women always want to feel equal to the man in a relationship, but women and men are never equal. The type of work a man have to do around the house, maybe I have to climb on a roof or fix the electricity, or we're never equal, but we always respect our woman and listen to what she got to say, but we never equal. But we need to respect one another and work together. And that's about all I can say on equality. Number 7, abuse. Be verbal abuse or abuse hitting each other. Abuse ain't got no place in a relationship. That should cause marriage to be in a divorce because abuse just goes too far sometimes, and somebody end up passed away, or it just goes too far, man. You know, if I love a lady, I don't want to see her with two black eyes. I'm gonna fight the lady, and the next day I'm trying to kiss her and hug her, but I gave her two black eyes. Or I'm so abusive verbally that she we can't even be around each other. She don't even look at me the same. The conversation ain't the same. The lady is more quiet when I speak than we having a conversation back and forth. You know, because I'm just that verbally abusive. I'm so verbally abusive that she have low self esteem. You know, your lady can be thick and you telling her she fat because you mad at her or because you want to be nasty. You telling her she fat every day, but the lady is thick. You know, perfectly fine for what we like in our community. But you have a man that's calling her the B word, telling her she fat every day. You know, just this type of verbal abuse that's bring a lady down. You know, ladies sometimes act strong, but really that's probably eating them up on the inside. You know, so you'll see ladies start lashing out, trying to fight you back, or or they don't want to talk to you or be with you no more. Number 8, women divorce men the most. Ah, that's who doing all the divorcing. Woman. Women divorce men the most. I believe that. I've seen a lot of relationships where man was the one cheating, barely at home, didn't want to help with the kids, always hanging with his boys, always playing the Xbox, not giving the lady enough attention. Now she out cheating, looking for attention. You should have gave her attention, but now you're gonna pay attention now because she ain't home and you hungry. So that's not like her. But women divorce men the most. I believe that to be true. Like I said, women, I ain't gonna say they quick to get tired of a man, but they do get fed up a lot, and they putting up with some BS from some of these men. Not all of us men, but they putting up with some BS, and eventually they get fed up. I don't care how much they love you. I don't care how much they like you. You know, their needs, whatever their needs is not being met, and they gotta go. They're fed up. So the men divorced too, though. Lately in the news, Young Jeezy divorcing Jeannie Mai. I did a video on that. Then I see Amos Shepherd, Tiana Taylor divorcing Amos Shepherd. So this goes along with 50% of marriages end up in divorce. You know, nothing is perfect. Like Jagged Edge said, nothing is promised. You have to work on your relationship. You have to be committed to it. No cheating, no arguing. Have realistic expectation. All that. Work on it. Don't be afraid to go see a counselor. I know you don't want people in your business. Don't be afraid to go see a counselor. They may bring out something that, you didn't know you need to work on, or something you didn't know, you know. Black people divorce rate is 30.8. Hispanic divorce rate is 18.5%. White divorce rate is 15.1%. Asian divorce rate is 12.4%. Asian has the lowest divorce rate. Like I said in my previous video, people go out of country to Asian countries, particularly Philippines and Thailand, to get the Asian women because they most likely to stay right by your side through thick and thin. You got you a down female through your cheating, through your drinking, through whatever. That lady gonna be right there. That don't make them ladies a slave. That make them ladies soldiers, man. They good for a long run battle, long run relationship. And that's beautiful. And you got women right here in the United States, white, black, Hispanic. They get out too for their man. They good, submissive, caring women. that want the man in the house. They care about having a man in the house. And they do a good job here in the United States. But it's very few. But when you go to foreign countries, it's like they all on the same page. You know, this is the man lead the house. The man, you'll see him on YouTube in the interview. They tell you the man is first. He's the leader, and all that. Some countries, the man got 2 and 3 wives. I think Arabia. I think Africa. The man can have 2 or 3 wives. Guess what? Not because he want to be Mr. Playboy, have a Playboy house, but because he can afford to take care of those women. See, your mind was in the gutter. He can afford to take care of those women. That's why he can have 3, 4, or 5 women. He can afford to take care of them. They have to agree to that. They don't. He just don't walk down the street and start taking contracts or to start adding women to the team. They have to agree to that. But like I said, if the man got enough money, the woman gonna go with him. If you can take care of all of us, come on, do it. I wouldn't do it personally. Maybe for about a month, but after that, what I know about women, that's too many attitudes in one house. Hold up, I ain't got time to be. I'm kissing on this one more than I'm kissing this one. Oh no, we'll never do that. Everybody got their own little freaky deaky fantasy, but I don't have time for the headache. But 50% of marriages in the United States will end up in divorce. Hopefully that's not you. Hopefully when you get married, that's the only person you have to marry. Y'all stay together forever. But if y'all should happen to divorce the right way. Divorce in peace. Let's not be so messy with it and put all the information on the internet. Let's be classy. I'm out. Hold your marriage up. Don't get that divorce. If you have to, you have to. I'm out.